Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Atelier Ryza 2. In the last parts, well, for YouTube at least, we said our goodbyes to everybody, but in general, since that video was broken up into two parts, we fought the legendary monarch, and then said our farewells and returned to Kirkin Island. But we still got more things to do before we can wrap up this adventure. There's a post-game we gotta do real quick, and then there's the 2 DLC. So, first off, I want to mention something for YouTube. Once I loaded this up, a scene played out immediately, which introduced the post game, which I did record, and so I will throw that in the editing. So you should be seeing that right about now. What's going on? Oh shit! No, the auto scroll. My excursion to the market has been a complete success. Oh yeah, did you find some new nice goodies? Want to see? Take a look. My spoils of war. What are they talking about? I should take a look. What's going on over here? There's some kind of event going on. I had no idea something like this was happening. Hey Ryza, you here to check out the flea market too? Oh, is this what it is? It's way bigger than anything we ever had back in the island, so I had no idea. Seems like it's wrapping up though. The crowd's thinned out a lot from earlier. Oh really? That's too bad. I definitely would have come by earlier if I had known about it. Yeah, you love all these kinds of festival type things, huh, Ryza? They're just so much fun! Back home, we'd get were weird events Mr. Moritz would come up with. But I always thought those were pretty fun too. Anyway, I'm glad I ran into you. I was hoping to talk to you. I promise it'll be worth your while. Oh, what's up? I've heard talk of a pirate island not too far from here. A whole island full of treasure. Pretty romantic, huh? That's right. And it's also probably full of pirates lying in wait to attack whoever shows up. That does sound pretty interesting, but... Well now, I thought you'd jump at an adventure like this. It's just, now's not really a good time. You know, with everything going on with Fee and all. Oh boy. Oh, right. I guess that's true. Anyway, I haven't heard anything about this island. Where does this rumor even come from? Huh? Oh, well, I heard it from Tao. Really? Why would Tao be interested in something like that? Speaking of which, where is Tao? He already headed home since the flea market was winding down. See. Well, I guess I may as well go see Tao and hear about it straight from the source. Alright, so... there's a couple things I did off video. I cracked myself out even more. And, to prepare for it was quite the lengthy process. So... I ended up working on the equipment for Claudia, Ryza, and Lentz, so everybody's got their fully buffed out weapons. I kind of fucked up with the effects. I could have gone XL with like the Celestial Meteor and all the other stats, but I keep forgetting that the essences were a thing. So I forgot to do that while I was in the process of making the weapons, and I didn't feel like going through the entire process again. So everybody's got cracked out armor. Well, my main party does. So we're all good to go. Probably a little unnecessary, but it is what it is. And that was quite the process because I needed gems. So I found a guide, which I will put in the description for YouTube, because like with the first game, it's not as complicated to do it as it was in the first one, but I don't feel like explaining it because I think I would make it a lot worse than it really is. But yeah, the gist of it is, though, I'll try to summarize it. You want to have I gotta find these stupid materials. Who's calling me? Oh no! So the items that you're gonna need for said gem farm is you're gonna want to have a philosopher's stone with a wind element. Well, you don't have to, but it'd be nice if you had one. And then you want the synth quantity at 3. And then you also want ether engines at synth quantity 3, as well as cross cartridges at quantity 3. Once you've had those, dupe them. You want at least 99 of the cross cartridges. I made 10 of the ether engines and 10 of the philosopher stones. Then you put those philosopher stones. I'll show you. It's pretty simple to do, really. Actually, now that I think about it, it's a lot easier than the setup it was in the last game. So once you have those items, it doesn't matter what quality they are. The quantity is what you want. So, I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. That's fine. I can always do it. I don't have a need for them anyway. So once you have that, but since, like I said, you don't need to have a wind element. You just need the philosopher's stone in there with max quantity, ether engine, and then you want to slam all of your cross cartridges in here. So you'll be able to, you put 10 of them in total. So use 10 per recipe, and once you've done that, once you put all 10 in there, obviously I don't have 10 because I'm short a couple. You'll have a quantity of 37 Olden Philosopher Stones. And then once you've done that, once you get to your traits, you want to make sure it's rank S. Do not have it. Hang on. So yeah, make sure you have something you had your traits bumped up to S. Obviously these traits aren't gonna cut it. But I used destructive plus, and high quality plus, and that was what bumped me up to S rank, as you can see right. Once I find it, right here. So once you have your 37 Olden Philosopher Stones, keep doing that process until you can't do it anymore. You want to make sure you keep 1 Philosopher Stone, 1 cross cartridge, and 1 ether engine, so you can keep duping them. And once you've done that, you can sell them, and you can get like 8 million gems or more. I ended up capping out on my gems at 9,900,999 or whatever. All the straight 9s. So I'll put the link in the description. That'll show you better. But it's a lot easier to do it. We got post game to go though. So let's finish this up. Ah, there's Tao, and he's with Impel and Nyla. Hello, Ryza. Here to see Tao, I presume. Oh, what can I do for you? You should know why I'm here. What's with this pirate island business? Lent and Clifford were talking about it. Oh, so you heard, huh? Actually, I learned about it while I was at the flea market. They had an old tapestry on display that portrayed the war period of this region. What's a tapestry? A kind of a large woven decoration, typically hung on a wall. They often tell a story or describe a bit of history. That's it. The one I saw was like a page right out of a history book. It's so interesting how historical records can take all these different forms, don't you think? Sure, I guess so. Anyway, that's not the point. What interested me was a picture on the island of an island that was on it. However, you can't actually see an island like that off the coast where it's supposed to be, even if you look from the highest point in the city. Then it must be a mistake, right? That was my first thought, but I asked the tapestry's owner and he swore that the island really does exist. But he also said that the pirates have apparently taken up residence on the island. So that's why Clifford would call it a pirate island. So what? You want to go there, Tao? Pirates aside, doesn't it sound perfectly mysterious, just like Kirkin Island, filled with ancient secrets? Well, I guess that's true. This island really does exist. It could have lots of secrets on it, I suppose. Impel, Lila, what about you? Do you also want to go to this island? Seems so. I have no interest in myself, but Impel has his mind set on it. When I heard the story, I thought that perhaps what we were looking for might be hiding there as well. And what are you looking for? Does that have to do with the underworld? Naturally, this is only one matter that we are interested in pursuing. At first, I thought Tao might be just letting his imagination run wild, but if Impel thinks it's worth investigating, and it might have something to do with the underworld, I'd like to go too. As always, you're free to do as you wish. But there's one major problem. We have no boat to take us to such an island. A ship. There's a small port not too far from here. I'm sure we could borrow a port. Yeah, let's borrow a port from the port. I'm sure we could borrow a boat from there. Oh, you must be the one I arrived at. Yeah, I bet they'll have a boat we can use. Let's check it out. Is this the DLC? Let me see here. So Keldora Castle is one of the DLCs, and I think this is the other one. The Sunflame Island. Yes, this is the second DLC. So this is not even post game. So, but if we go to if we go back here and talk to the Star Child, she'll give you a hint on where you can find the post-game boss. She or he, whatever the gender this is, posts a bunch of boxes. The ultimate anti-demon weapon is in a hidden room in the underground temple. I wonder if it still works. Oh, there's your hint. And then you get a whole bunch of other shit. Is that it? Just 2 chests? All my loot! It's fine. I don't need any of that shit. So we gotta go back to here. I believe it's here. Yes, it is. Straight ahead. You couldn't go through here before. The ominous cave of evilness. So dark. Look what it is. It's the big Colossi himself. Looks like it's just another reskin of the final boss, but then again, we fought Colossi like this before already. Actually, no, it's not a reskin of the final boss. He has a different weapon this time. The last Sentinel! Hey, he's already winding up. Shit, dude. I just begun fighting. Well, this is gonna hurt. Naturally. Cross strike. Oh, maybe not. Forgot I'm cracked out. This would have hurted. That would have hurt. He's doing it again. He's just spamming it now. Oh, I've already seen Claudia's, but you haven't, so... Woo! Nice. I can finish it off with the blast from the satellite. Final bastion has been taken down. I'm gonna get my struggles. Damn, a lot of XP. Holy shit, 91,000. I wonder if we can redo that fight. Probably not. No point anyway. All that and I get just one lame ether core. Alright, well, we took care of the post game. That was it. That's it for the post game. Believe it or not. That's all. It kind of, I guess the one thing I kind of wish this game had better post game, honestly. But that's the post game. So with that out of the way, we can now tackle the other two, the DLC. So the Keldora Castle will be next. Keldora. I need to go to the Burning Forest. I'm not quite sure where I'm supposed to go, but I guess I'll find out. The Burning Forest, huh? I might have to look for a guide. Let me see here. I think I had to go through the abandoned Ernesta mines?
Oh, trying to... That would just lead me to the Cave of Oblivion. Oh wait, no. Maybe? No, that would have been that... That over there would have been the Cave of Oblivion. So that must be where I need to go, straight down there. Because I don't remember that exit being there before. Right? Or no, there's two different exits. Oh, there's one up there. Let's go for that one. Problem is, I don't remember which exit I'm supposed to go. I'm assuming it's going to be this one, because I don't remember this exit being up here either. Go away, Rockman. You don't want to fuck with this. Okay, here we go. There we go. Found it. It's not quite what I was expecting from a fire forest. Whoa, this is some sight. Feels excited. An entire forest burning. Or should I say a forest of flames. I cannot believe a place like this really exists. I know we can see it from the sea and all, and yet... Now it makes sense why no one would go near this place, even though it is visible from the capital. No one but crazy people want to get close to this. Which makes all of us crazy, is what you want to say. Well, that's what it comes down to, doesn't it? Even on the island, the adults always looked at us weirdly. Looks like the trees themselves aren't on fire. The flames are coming from the ground. From the grounds. Is that even possible? Yes, there are natural gases that burn when exposed in an open flame. I think that's probably what's happening here. So, like, a volcano? It's not gonna explode all of a sudden, is it? I don't know for sure, but it seems to be coming out in a steady stream, so it should be. I think it should be fine. I've not heard of any explosions happening in this area. If that makes you feel any better, But this place hasn't always been on fire, right? Something must have happened here to cause it, so we can't say for certain that it's safe. Is everything okay? Yes, it's nothing. We should go on. Right, no point just standing around here. Alright. Check this place out. There's the big castle looming off in the distance. It's kind of a... Is this ice or is this crystal? It's kind of hard to tell. I'm sure that's like a one-way street, so let's just keep going this way. Ah, the compass of recollection's reacting. Does that mean there's a fragment close by? Considering the handwriting how the handwriting in Mr. Adelheim's book and the notebook is the same, this place must be connected to the ruins as well. I knew all along that crystal drawing is connected to Feast somehow. It's gotta be. Who knows? Maybe. Oh shit! I skipped it. No, I skipped it. All right. Whole new ruin. What do we got? Keldora's foundation. All right. What's this? New materials. What did I get? Ah. So I guess it's one of them. Oh, I already got two of them. That was easy. Alright, that was fast. Alright, so let's wander around. Hey, you better run away from me. Ooh. Aha! Sealed herb! Like the thing from like Jurassic Park with the mosquito fossilized and whatever that was. Alright, so that's 3 of the research topics. 2 are in chests. That looks like a house. Yeah, and it sure has a convenient shape. I think it doesn't just look like a house. It probably is a house. Seriously? A house made of crystal? What's going on here? Not quite. I believe this was used to be a normal dwelling that crystallized later. I don't follow. Anyway, why don't we just check it out? How much to check out? You can't go anywhere. Could this be furniture? And these look like some kind of household tools. Yeah, you're right. But I'm surprised there aren't more. By the way, it looks like people really did live in here at one point. But it clearly was a long time ago. Maybe even earlier than the Clinton Kingdom. Looks like all those household items, except for the sturdiest ones, have decayed over time. Yes. But I'm also starting to get the feeling that this place doesn't have anything to do with the ruins from the legend. And I was so hopeful since the handwriting is the same as in the notebook. It's too early to say for sure, but we'll probably learn more if we keep moving forward. We still haven't seen all there is to see. And we still haven't found that crystal-like thing. We will find it. Don't you worry. Got new enemies. He's afraid of us!
The panther. I would be afraid too. I can dive down. It sits down here. Oh, this just takes me back over here. Oh, I can go back. Alright, let's just follow the way marker. You know, this is not quite what I was expecting from a fire for a forest of flames. I mean, it's one way to it's one way to spin it. What is this? Shelves? Looks like an archive. An archive? Why do you say that? See this? There's some kind of writing carved into this tablet. Looks like a record or something. I see. And there really were people living here at one point. But what does it say? Let me take a look. I'm not sure I'll be able to read this. As you can see, the surface is weathered and eroded. It looks like it wasn't engraved very deeply in the first place, so it's hard to make anything out. So you have no idea what it says? A heavy stone tablet isn't exactly something you'd carry with you, like a book. In which case, this has probably been in this location for its entire existence. It's just a guess, but whoever lived here could have used this to record local events. Then, if we could read it, we might have gotten some useful information to help us explore this place. Well, it can't be helped. At least we now know for sure that there were people living here. Right. There could be more man-made structures in the area, so let's keep our eyes peeled and move forward. Alright. Got a chest. Got polishing sand. Alright. Wait, why is it telling me to go back that way? That's where I came in from. Why is it telling me to go back? Oh, because of the actual main story. Duh. Well, I gotta go back anyway, because I went down that slope. Ooh, I was thirsty. Alright. Let's proceed onward. Let's go to the other entrance this time. I'm gonna help him out. Speed my way through this. It's funny, it doesn't look like there's any dig spots. You would think they would have plenty of dig spots here, but no, there's dig spots. I just couldn't see them. Gotta go up! Gotta go up! Gotta go up! Up, up, up! What do we got here? There's a chest over there, which I can't get to because it's a one-way street. Wait. Oh. How about I go the other way? I like the area though. The last settlement. Hey, Panther. I need you to get out of my way. I don't want to fight you. Nope, is it the last one? Sure is. Alright, now we gotta hunt down more memory passages. Great, wonderful, love it. I guess it makes sense that there would be one more, considering there was enough space in the diary for one more ruin. Which leads me to believe that the Pirate Islands, the next DLC, is not a ruin. Because, there's no more room for a ruin. Alright. Let's go back to the Forest Flames, hunt down the vestiges. Alright, people. What's going on here? Your little brother Zelda's isn't getting any better. Those quack doctors keep charging you more and more because they can see how desperate you are. But what choice do we have? Nobody's even ever seen this kind of disease before. We have to make money somehow. We just need to strike it big here. My research tells me the treasure of Keldora has to be here. I'm sure of it. Desperate. They're desperate. Desperate money makers. I can't go back up there because I jumped off that ledge. Oh no, I can't go back up there. I just can't go up that one slidey bit. The Lost Kingdom's treasure. What are you gonna say, buddy? What a massive earthquake! And just as we're having a great feat to celebrate the sun and the moon rising together. Oh, I'm sorry. Celebrations were cut short, apparently. I mean, it's good because I can come back this way. That way I don't have to circle back around. Alright, I can't go any further because that slope is there. So let's go back. I mean, I can just do this. Expedite the process. Now, obviously there's one across the way here, because obviously there's gotta be. Let me in! Is this a dark boy back here? Yep. It's the sheep. The sheep's fucked, I'm sorry to say this. Hey man, a stone with a pattern like a fiery vortex. You can place it near an open flame is enough to turn it into a pillar of fire. Now that I think about it, it was after that huge earthquake that we first started fighting these things. Oh. I wonder what they found. God, no wonder I didn't see it because it's blended in. And that's one of the things I don't like about this game. It's just the high brightness on certain objects and certain lighting. It's like almost blinding. Like that one time where I was talking to Rami, and I was literally my eyes literally hurt. My eyes did not like looking at that. Although I came here because of what you said, could there really be treasure here? In a place full of fire and monsters? That's exactly why the treasure must be still here. because people would be too afraid to come and find it. I mean, that kind of logic kind of suits, kind of fits, honestly. But yeah, that time when I was talking to Rami, where the sunlight was reflecting off all of the white textures, it was just so blinding. Like this, it hurt. My eyes already hurt just looking at it. Oh god. Oh god, brightness. The brightness is too bad. It's so bad. There are rumors of terrifying monsters lurking around the Flaming Mountain. Nobody in town will go anywhere near it, so thank you for agreeing to be our bodyguard. I always wanted to make a trip to this mountain anyway. If there really are tough monsters there, this would be perfect training for me. Well, we are counting on you. I'm useless in battle, so we'll be relying on your skill with a bow. Oh. You don't say. Got Dark Boy here. Dark Boy down. There's just too much fire to deal with. It's erupting all over the ground, all over from the ground itself. So it's not like we can just dump some water on it. There must be something beneath the ground that burns, but there doesn't seem to be any one single source for the fire. So, well, I'm sorry, I can't help you with that. This is what you get for living near a volcano. Sorry, it just comes with the territory. You know, I don't understand why people live near volcanoes. I understand the volcano is extinct, or whatever. What are the fuck term they use for volcanoes that are no longer active? But living near places like the volcano in Hawaii, I don't get why people do that, because there's always a chance for it to erupt. Granted, the chances aren't really high, but the possibility is always there. But then again, I guess that's the same reason as why people live around Tornado Alley. And I guess the same could be said. I guess the same could be said with Florida and the hurricanes. I guess. Where the fuck is this thing at? It's like right in there. Hello? Oh. Wait. How do I get up there? Oh, how do I go around? Duh. Well, this is a dead end, so let's go this way. See what's up here. Okay, I called it a panther before, but it looks like a lynx, not a panther. I see this particle effects. Huh, you think there'd be one in here too. Discovery point, maybe? No, just a bunch of weeds and... I can't go up there, so let's double back. Oh, there's probably something on the other side, is there? God damn it. It's gotta be. Oh, I have to go back. God damn it. Ugh. Let's take a dive in the water. I knew it. Oh, you're that shelling apothecary. We're just getting started here. Would you like to join us? This is not the time for a drinking party. All these abnormalities here are the harbingers of a great disaster. You must leave here at once. You're always talking about some strange things. I don't want your baseness on. Well, if there was something over there, I would see it on the compass. So it looks like it's just that. So I wonder what big baddie we're gonna fight here. I swear to God, if it's a reskin of the final boss like there was in the first game, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna hate it, but having to fight the final boss 2-3 more times is kind of annoying. It's kind of a well, not good. Granted, there are a whole lot of monster variants in this game to begin with. But alright, we're at the last settlement again. That it's like a crystal tower. Not really. So this is the Keldora Castle. I was expecting like an ancient castle, but this is it's like a giant crystal or a mountain of ore, but it doesn't look like a castle at all. So it's a natural formation. Looks like we've been had. This means there probably won't be any treasure to find. No wonder that book didn't mention anything about a castle, because it's not actually a castle. But still, it's very unusual. I think so too. It is difficult to imagine that something this big could really have formed naturally. Crystals like these can be found in other locations as well. True, but nothing of this size. Not without some kind of massive tectonic shift, at least. Wait, didn't that book say something about an earthquake? Ah, that must be it. Although we don't know for sure, of course. What do you mean we've talked to some of the memories? Wait, so... is this it? Have we seen everything? No, I don't think so. There should be still more things to uncover. I hope you're right. Let's just keep exploring. I still want to know where your bandana went, guy. Guess I'll never know where his bandana went, will I? I really wasn't paying attention when I did his character vet. I don't know if he took it off. Oh wait. Oh, I missed one. How did I miss this? Wow, because it blends in with everything. Go away, dragons. Don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. Woo! Hello, bird. I'm about to get fucked. That's a lot of fire. Even if we dunked ourselves in water and ran full speed, don't think we would get through. This is a bad idea. Even the strongest monsters around don't go near it. The fire is too strong. But if the treasure exists, it must be behind it. We have to find a way to the other side. Oh, it's a big fire vortex. Whoa, it's a huge fire vortex. It looks like it's trying to stop us from going forward. And it looks like we should be able to cross the other side if it weren't for this vortex. Yeah, if not for the vortex, these flames could just go out. Although it doesn't look like they're going to anytime soon. It might be easy to just look for another way. Yeah, true. Let's look around a little more. What's this? Visions of the past, come to me! Look, the flames are getting weaker, just as we expected. I've heard that these flames appear and disappear periodically. I'm glad we took the time to observe them. I can hear someone talking. If that's true, do you think there are times when the fire vortex also becomes weaker? Possibly, but it might happen tomorrow or a month from now, or it may be completely unrelated. I don't hear anything anymore. Get a bit of memory related to the fire vortex? What is this? What is this thing? I can feel a strange power emanating from it. I better take it with me. Might come in handy. I got a crystal. Alright. Time to do some stuffs. Alright. So, antique dealer. Memory 2. Yeah, is this it? No, it's one. Do not have antique? No, this is gotta be it. No? Antique dealer. Antique dealer memory. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, wait a minute, I know I got them all. Official notes to miners. And then collector's memory 2. The next one is Featherstone Miner's memory 2. And it's collector's notes. And then finally, antique dealer's observation log. Alright. So go make a new recipe. Wait, there's something in the outskirts? Oh, it's probably the pirate shit, yeah. Incendiary crystal. What do I need to make this thing? I got a prism cube. There it is, the incendiary crystal. He's excited. If I toss this into the fire, then it should make it burn even harder. which will cause the Fire Vortex to consume all its fuel faster and weaken, in theory at least. Oh well, let's just give it a try. Well, never know what'll happen.
ねえ、どこに行くのさ。
ここならのんびり。今度の冒険では何と出会えるんだろう。
I gotta make my way back up there.
素敵なもの、いろいろ見たい
な。Up the vines. This is all gonna be one long video because I don't want to split this up. No! Fucking wyvern! Don't run away. I'm the reason fighting you. I'm gonna keep the DLCs one video. This is only long because of the fact that this is a ruin. This is its own diary entry. I'm assuming the pirate shit won't have a ruin because there's not enough room for another ruin, but you never know. It could be like this. Oh, maybe not. Alright, let's see if this works. Time to toss this into the Fire Vortex. Stand back. Did it work? I wonder if something like that can actually have any kind of effect. Whoa! The fire! Uh-oh. Fire's out of control. Whoa now. Now that's a big flame. Are you sure this is safe? In theory. In theory. Seems to have extinguished itself. That initial reaction was pretty darn scary. Monsters I can deal with, not stuff like this. But the alchemy really is incredible. You can even make something like this. I do wonder if there wasn't a more delicate way of handling this, though. Come on, I put the fire out. So what's the problem? It just got a little bigger than I expected in the beginning. That's all. That's what they all say. This method was exactly what I saw in that memory. You didn't even see anything. All you saw was white and heard voices. I see. I guess you did have your reasons for doing it that way. Either way, now's our chance to move forward. Who knows when the flames might start up again? Right. Let's get a move on. Should have packed an extra with you. Would suck if you got trapped in here. Wow. I never even imagined there could be a place like this here. It's like a tunnel, but not exactly. It's more like a natural cave, I guess. Maybe it's because there are so many untouched places, and because the bedrock is like this. Do you think people lived here in the past as well? Likely. This place looks like a good shelter from the elements, so even if it wasn't a mine, there would have been people here. It seems all these crystals are fairy stones. You're right. I'm sure it'll cause an uproar if we bring this many fairy stones out. But their quality is extremely low. I don't quite remember seeing fairy stones with this many impurities before. Really? Indeed, fairy stones are like gemstones, small in size but nearly impervious to other elements. But here it's the opposite. I wonder if it could also be an effect of the big earthquakes like would have happened here. We should exercise extra caution moving forward. Sounds like a good advice.
これって いやいや、そういうことじゃないか。
Something's been bothering me ever since we arrived here. Huh? What is it, Sari? I'm sure now. All the things in this area are things that can be found in my home world. What? Then that means everything here comes from the place you call the underworld. Are you sure? Then this place is connected to the underworld somehow? The underworld? I've only ever heard stories about it. But it really does exist? How do you know? Why are you guys surprised by this? I guess they haven't really seen the gate yet. Or Feliska yet, in theory. Wait, are you saying there might be a gate around here? We haven't seen anything that looks like a gate, though. No, I don't sense any connection to the two worlds here, but I'm absolutely certain that the plants here are all from my world. So what does that mean? It's not like I know a lot about the underworld, but this doesn't feel like anything we've dealt with before. If this place really is connected to the underworld, we need to be extra careful moving forward. I mean, I guess it makes sense because this stuff became available somewhat early on in the story, so I guess it makes sense why they would be surprised. I don't remember if the underworld was ever a topic at that point when this was first introduced. The flames are spreading. It's only a matter of time until the entire mountain is on fire. This mountain is doomed. Forget everything and run! Oops. You can run. I'm not running. I got treasure to find. Treasures! Get away, fat man. Fat dragon. The mountain hid no castle and no treasure. All we found was this fairy stone pendant. What are you gonna do with it? It's no different from all the other junk that winds up in my shop, so I can't imagine it's worth much. Oh, I know. I'll give it to Marco. He loves stuff like this. I'm surprised how well you and my brother get along. He's starting to talk about becoming a treasure hunter lately. Now, who could have given him that idea? Huh. Influence is a bitch. Whee! That way. Oh, take this medicine with you. It's an elixir made from the local flowers that is good for all kinds of ailments. Thank you. I wish there was some way I could repay you. I made that medicine to help people. I'm happy to give it to you freely. All I ask is that you keep its origin a secret. This cold flower came from here with the mana from another world. It's already gone extinct there. I want to keep it growing here safely here, unknown to people. I guess it makes sense. Too bad I'm gonna pick it. The lunar drop. Now it's mine forever! Spread all the news. Weep. Mana drift. I never imagined there being an earthbound dragon here, and definitely not one so big. I don't expect it to fall with a single arrow. Well, what do you think? Is it gone now? Maybe it got scared, ran off? Hey, over there! It's not over yet! Behind you!
Oh. Looks like they did. Uh-oh. Speaking of dragons. What was that? Doesn't appear to be an earthquake, at least. Yeah. More like a sound of a living creature. You know, I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. Uh-oh. Ugh. I knew it! A monster, and a big one at that! I'm not afraid of you. Does that monster look excited to anyone else? And does it look like it's coming right at us? Of course it does! Everyone get ready! This thing's about to get fucked. It's dead, I killed it! It's dead, Jim.
楽勝楽勝。さあ早く進もう。
まだまだ強くなれそうだぜ。
もっと強くなるぞ。実戦で得た経験。
That do it? It seems that way. I was not ready for such a sudden attack. They probably thought we were an easy snack. A snack? Oh, it's not wrong. With all the fire burning outside, there probably isn't much to hunt in the area. I would rather not become a monster snack. I see this kind of thing all the time on the road. It's a reminder that we humans are not the strongest by any means. Are there any more around? Doesn't look like it for now. Let's keep going. Make sure to stay alert. I'm not afraid of you. Alright. There's a crystal! That is one big crystal. Wait, this might be the same one from that drawing in the book. The shape looks the same. Is it the same as the other crystals? It is. The size is obviously different, but it looks like the little others around it. But I think it's different from the crystals in the ruins. The shape is the same, but I was really hoping this would tell us something about Fee. So this journey was in vain. Well, it's not like we can really expect everything to be that convenient. True. Besides, I can't say the trip was a total waste just yet. There are still more areas to explore, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. Rip. What a rip. Crystal yielded us nothing. Not even a smidge of light. In that other world, there are nights where the sun and moon overlap. When that happens, flames shot forth from the other side of the mountain. But one day, mana fire from the other world flowed into ours and began to swallow up our land. I must admit, it's quite an interesting phenomenon. No, fat dragon! Fuck out of my way. Whee! The flames that burn now are just the remnants of a great natural disaster of the past. Back then, it was like a firestorm, raging mana fire that burned the whole mountain. I see. So the whole mountain was burned with the powerful mana flame, and that was what caused it to become covered in fairy stone crystals. Oh, we now know the cause of all the crystals. It's been revealed. Wait, where am I going? How do I get down? Do I just jump? Oh, I just jump. Is this also a crystal? I think so. It's so beautiful, I can't look away. Yes, it's like a whirlpool. I've never seen anything like it. It's like a whirlpool? Okay. This is such an unusual form. Maybe this was also caused by those earthquakes of the past. It would take a massive force to create something like this. And this entire place, really. He's excited. I knew it. I have no doubts now. There must be a gate here. There must have been a gate here once. One that connected this area to the underworld. What? But where? You mentioned it before, Sari. What makes you so sure now? The plants. The ones around here are all ones you can't find anywhere but in the underworld. I've only heard tales, but never actually seen with my own eyes, but apparently when a very strong force occurs, like the one Tao mentioned, in very rare cases, it can cause a gate to form. Seriously? In my world as well, there are stories that speak about major earthquake-like events. But we haven't seen a gate around here, anywhere around here. Yes, I suspect it only existed here temporarily, and that all that's left now is the aftermath. I believe it was near this crystal. I can sense its traces here. Fee seems to be feeling a bit better, too. So, if we were to say, dig up that crystal, would that cause the gate to open again? No. You can dig all you want, but I suspect all you'll find is dirt. Really? Then, how does the whole process work? I don't think there's anyone who really knows about who can create a connection between our two worlds. Sometimes a gate can suddenly appear for some reason, but just because it happened once, there's no guarantee that it'll happen again in the same way. I see. Well, even if we didn't learn anything about the gates, there is one thing we did learn. I can confidently conclude that this place bears no connection to the ruins and the legend we were researching. I also like how the area kind of reflects off his glasses too. I never really noticed that until now. What makes you say that? People may have dwelled here once, but it looks nothing like the other ruins. There's no mention of it in the legend, and I think it's too natural to begin with. All the other locations are man-made, and you can feel the will of the people who made them to leave something for future generations. Meanwhile, all this place has is a gate that appeared and disappeared on its own. If there was some connection, I think we would have found something. Yeah, true. I'm not nearly as smart as you, Tao, but my intuition tells me you're right. Still, just learning that a place like this exists just makes the adventure worthwhile, I believe. I agree, but to be honest, I wouldn't mind if nobody else found out about it. For now, at least. We might not know everything, but we know it has something to do with the underworld, right? Right, and if word of that got out, it could cause all kinds of trouble. Exactly. Everyone is happy to just avoid this place anyway, so let's just keep this our little secret. So we got another secret hideout, huh? I like it. I like the sound of that. I thought there wasn't any treasure here, but I guess the place itself was the treasure all along. He's excited. Another secret invention that no one will know about. I got a phone call again. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, let's get the rest of these memories. What a strange crystal. Look at that, look at it swirl, it's so beautiful. There used to be a source of mana from another world deep beneath the ground here. That swirling crystal is a remnant of that. Another world? Sounds like something out of a fairy tale. Little brother would love to hear something about that, something like that. I bet he would. Alright, we've got all the memory stuff. Let's hit the diary one last time. For real, hopefully. Alright, so this one would be crystallized pick. No? Wait. Alright, oh. Wait. Oh, I'm doing the wrong one. Excuse me. Hunter's Memory 2. Antique Dealer Memory 3. And then Antique Dealer 4. No. Not that one. Oh, come on! Shit. There we go. Then Collector's Memory 3. Twin Star Drawing. And then finally, Miner's Log. Now Mine Archives. Crystallized Pick. Heavy Cloth Bag. Come Kingdom Bearer. Making use of fairy stones. Do not enter sign. And Keldorah's downfall. This one. Antique Dealers 1. Collector's Memory 1. Hunter's Memory 1. Collector's Memory 4. Lost Kingdom's Treasure. And then Ancient Map. Now for the last one, Foreign Apothecary's Memory 2. Fairstone Miner Memory 3. And then Demonic Mountain Desolation. Mining Business Notification. Fairstone Miner. And then last but not least, Foreign Apothecary. It is complete! Now, I'm pretty sure that all of the ruins are now complete, because there's no room for no more ruins in this compass. So, we are done with the DLC. Alright. Exciting. Alright, so, that's gonna be it for this part. When we come back, we got one more DLC to go through, the Pirate Island, the Sunflame Island DLC. So we'll do that, then we will wrap up the game. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the final part later.